Hello everyone, welcome to just a bit of a random video. I the other day, actually it was last month actually this happened. I just had a little bit to drink. I was like, oh, I want to get on one of my favorite Gmod servers and mess around with people. And then I eventually came across this very interesting individual. You'll see at the start that I just started by messing with him, and then like it really seemed like he was really in character, but then sort of broke. And we just ended up having like a really long conversation. I do want to note that some of the things that I say, and he says, and I agree with. I don't necessarily agree with those things, um, and I mainly was just egging him on, because it was just such an interesting conversation, just an interesting person. It was kind of funny. It was shocking at times. So yeah, definitely, definitely watch this through and tell me what you think. Okay. Oh, this is a real compound. Hello? Fucking raid. Where is it? Let's put the spawner link down. There we go. And then we go, some weapons, right? Almost there, 2, 1. Okay, interesting. Fuck was that? See if I can mess with this dude a bit. Oh, I know I can do it. There we go. Lol.
Can't block my turret, bro.
You can't use a turret, bro.
Can't block my turret, bro. Don't block my turret, bro. No.
I didn't even attack you.
No. No. Do you see the signs? Okay, West. Okay, West.
It's
Remove
against the
my,
rules, bro. That's against the rules.
What is? What is?
Kill on sight is against the rules. He's getting so pissed off. Hi. How's it going? You know there are preset stairs that already exist. I don't know, I don't know how well it'll work, that's all. Sleep back here. Right, we do. Right, that, right. How is making your own fucking stairs out of 50 fucking props more convenient than just spawning in the stairs? Well, guess what I can do? We do this. And then I go. Drop it. Yep, there we go. Perfect. Can move the stairs on the stairs here. Cars are getting stuck and everything. Awesome. And now we literally, that's good. There we go. Cool. There's nothing up there. Well. What do you expect if you're just gonna be gay as hell and hide in this hole the whole time? This is the shit that's gonna happen to you. Watch out behind you. There we go. You know what we'll do? We'll do this. Let's get a text. There you go, from D to D. And now. Can't say I'm prop blocking anymore. Welcome to the Church of Maxwell. Dark in here. Let's put some lights in. Wrong light tool.
listen. This is a really stupid idea to do.
House.
This isn't
Why?
funny, man. You're gonna get banned. What do you mean? This
What
is
am I
prop
doing
blocking
wrong?
my base. You're probably prop blocking my base.
No, I'm not.
Yes you are.
How is it prop locking? You can go around.
It's literally right in front of my. This is right in front of my bunker.
You can literally
It's
go around.
inaccessible now.
You can go around.
You're prop blocking. No. You're prop blocking. You can't do that. You can't remove it. I did not give you permission to do it.
You don't give me permission. I don't give a fuck about permission, dude.
Oh, he's British. Bad, man. I feel bad for your teeth.
I don't even live in England.
No, I can tell from your voice.
I used to live in England, not anymore. We do like, do like England.
Paul music video. England is your city.
Nah.
England is definitely not your city.
England is not a city.
Well, that's what the Jake Paul music video you were in says.
I'm sorry, you were misinformed.
Yeah, it's every day, bro. Remember that? Yeah.
Yeah, I remember.
You're a prop block. Sir, you need to remove this, sir.
I'm not gonna remove it.
Yes, you need to. You're gonna get the ring dinger if you don't. You're gonna get the ring dinger. You're gonna get like the ring dinger.
I'm sorry to tell you, but no one on the server actually cares.
What do you mean?
The mods are kind of dead on this server.
What do you mean?
There's been like, okay, I've played in this for quite a long time, and yeah, like, whenever there's some actual shit going down, the mods just like, they're not here. Especially at this time of the day, you know?
Sorry, you need to move on this little church here. I'm actually an atheist.
I'm sorry. The church, the religion of Maxwell goes against all atheism. It abstains. Is infinite. Don't you dare call him stupid. He is not stupid. he is the ultimate being.
Shut up, dimwit.
What?
Dimwit. Yeah, I'm gonna call you that.
Lol.
A dimwit.
That's funny. I've never heard someone actually say that.
This, fool. You need to watch your mouth, fool, before you get, shot.
Go shoot me then. Shoot me.
You're hiding in PP. You can't raid my basement, man. That's why you blocked my gun. You're gonna get the Oznaken, the Uberfast.
The what?
Die Uberfast.
Why is this not?
Yeah, exactly.
Is that on there?
Yeah, sir. We gotta shut this down, man. No. We gotta shut this down.
You can't shut down religions. You're not the ATF.
No, it's time. This place. Hold on. You didn't pay your debt.
Religions are against free from tax exempt. I'll have you know, religions are tax exempt. They don't have to pay taxes. They legally do not have to pay taxes.
Sir, you haven't paid your debt.
Religions legally do not have to pay taxes.
No, sir. I'm afraid we're gonna have to close this place down.
What you in what jurisdiction?
Yes, I'm actually a priest, like a high level priest.
As you can see, I'm a priest, and I'm also dressed up like a priest. Ignore the scientist tag. I totally did not try and go into editor and make a priest file. Totally didn't.
You're a dimwit.
I can't tell when he's doing a bit
I'm
or
gonna
not.
knock you out.
It's I think that's I think
You
that's
should remove
against
this.
my religion.
You're gonna get the odds knocking. Like the molester 9 is gonna come for you. They're gonna do bad things to you.
I welcome it.
No, prop blocking is very inappropriate. You have to remove this.
That's ironic considering what you just did.
No. I'm shutting this place down. I'm actually going against. Well, actually, I can freely place that there because I'm not breaking any rules. To you, it's all you, man.
So you're not breaking any rules prop blocking my base, but
No.
if I'm putting a church in front of your base, is breaking the rules.
This is basically you prop blocking. This is you prop blocking.
So how is that not prop blocking?
Because this isn't even supposed to be here. Because this is my base, and then I didn't even give you the right to do any of this.
I see. So it's only rules that apply to other people, not to you, right?
This applies to everyone.
See, you're a bit of a hypocrite there.
Well, I'm not breaking the rules. That this base isn't even supposed to be here.
Your base isn't even meant to be here.
We can. It is because I was here first, so I took place of it.
I've existed on this earth for longer than you, probably.
No. I was banned for a whole year. I've been playing this server for literally like 4 years now.
What were you banned for?
I was a toxic asshole when I was younger. I changed a lot.
Were you prop blocking?
I was younger. I was for toxicity. And now I appealed my ban.
You repealed your ban. Wow, I'm actually surprised the admins actually did something.
You need to remove this, man.
I'm actually more just curious at this point whether the admins are actually going to do anything.
I've been banned on this server at least, like, perma banned at least 3 times on this server.
I thought it was only one time.
No, 3 times.
Oh, wow.
I appealed all the bans.
Wow. That's impressive.
You should remove this, man.
How can you not like cats?
I hate cats. I'm a dog person.
How can you hate cats? So even if you're a dog person. Whoa, wait, hold on. You're supporting Shane Dawson?
Yeah, ever since Shane Dawson did that thing to the cat, I was supporting him. So this is why I call myself an atheist. Like
I think Shane Dawson loved that cat maybe a little too much.
No, he stick his penis in the
Jesus Christ.
He did something bad to the cat, man. He molested the cat, man.
I think he did that because he liked that cat a bit too much, you know. I think he maybe got a little too close to that cat.
Shouldn't he be like the priest, like the Pope of cats?
I mean, yeah, that's fair, to be honest. That does line up.
This church, you see where my face gun is? Like the laser?
Yeah.
Like everything I'm pointing at needs to go.
You're pointing at the trees, you're pointing at the ground, you're pointing at the walls, you're pointing at everything.
Included. So,
oh my god.
The ceiling, it gotta go.
Wow.
It needs to go.
How can you say no to Maxwell?
Because I'm Shane Dawson's son and I do even better than what he does.
I don't want to know what's even better.
Cats.
Oh my god. You're that guy that 4chan hunted down.
I'm the guy that made the cat in the blender video.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I got bored and so I stole the neighbor's cat because they were annoying as fuck. So I just kind of grabbed that motherfucker by the tail, swung into the blinger. There you go.
Jesus Christ.
I had enough of that little fucking.
Oh, fuck. Where is it? I'm gonna get off.
Yeah,
There
see
we
what you go. Yeah, it's unbelievable.
That was a good bit.
It's no,
That was
it's
a good bit.
unbelievable. I'm gonna have to call the feds.
The feds. Yeah.
Yeah, the feds are gonna rape you. The molester 9 is arrived.
I'm pretty sure I've seen you on here before.
The molester 9.
What happens when the molester gets molested?
So basically, the molester 9 is a group of 9 men that molest you in various sex positions, raping you until you die, while playing Maroon 5 music.
Maroon 5? Oh no.
So like they're playing Cake in the Ocean as they're just, you know, raping the fuck out of you, torturing.
Brings a whole new meaning to Cake in the Ocean.
Like until death. Clapping your cakes as they're playing that song.
Damn.
On the ocean, maybe.
Notion of their ejaculate.
Yeah, they will ejaculate as many times as possible to kill you. They will fill your entire body with ejaculant.
Jesus Christ. Is it the same rules as a Vaporeon? And they do it enough times you turn white?
Oh my god. Yeah, it's basically like a suicide sex on like Pornhub.
Suicide sex on Pornhub? I'm gonna look that up right now.
Yeah, that's actually a thing. Suicide sex is real.
I don't know if that's allowed on Pornhub, but I mean, I'm sure it's on the internet.
If I looked it up on Reddit, I'd probably find it.
You know, I once watched a video of two guys beating up an old man with a hammer. It was pretty fucked up.
Yeah, the weirdest thing I saw on Reddit was a kid in India getting his hand cut off, and there's just blood shooting everywhere like a water gun, except there was like red. And then there was like a samurai in India just cutting people's hands off.
Have you seen the one with the cartel where they just like cut the guy's head off with box cutters?
No. I've seen one like a Russian man cutting this woman's head off in a forest.
You know what was the freakiest thing about the cartel video is the guy did not react to his head being cut off. He just looked at the camera and was like, "This is it. I'm accepting my fate."
I think the best, because they want a reaction. They want a man begging for his life in tears.
You know, I feel like I really reached a connection with you today.
But I've seen a lot of weird stuff and whatnot on the internet, mostly Reddit. Like my friend request. I saw a friend, not a friend, but one of my friends showed me a video of a guy hanging himself. I just watched that video with no reaction. Like, I'm used to people dying. People die around me, family members and whatnot.
Yeah, I know the feeling. I mean, it's almost like the same thing with, you know, like aliens just got confirmed to be real, and like no one cares anymore.
Yeah, I heard about that. It's weird. I think because everybody was just always talking about aliens and shit. Like, I know this one crazy person, they're not like a friend or anything, but somebody that was like it was like friends of friends. and their entire family's just like prepared for like a fucking apocalypse, alien invasion and shit.
I'll be honest, the chances of that happening are probably closer than ever. I mean,
No, it's never going to happen.
what, you think it's going to be more of a slow decline?
It's never going to happen because if aliens have the capability of space travel and we don't, what would be the point of invading humans when the aliens themselves are much more technologically advanced?
I mean,
So
I think
basically
we're
like
gonna kill ourselves, you know, not aliens. They don't give a fuck. They're just sending probes out
So
at our planet.
the destruction of humanity is going to be, you know, the cars. Like cars is going to be the one single-handedly thing that will kill society because you know whatever what is it? It's like something whatever stratosphere, something that protects the sun's rays from hurting us. And so eventually that barrier would just be so broken up and destroyed that the entire planet would okay, the waters will rise, and then you know California one day was just going to be in water. Same with Florida, and it's just going to be so hot to go outside. It's going to be basically, you know, that game Metro 2033.
Yeah.
It's going to be turning into that where everything is just going to be evolving in a fucking tunnel.
Shit.
It's going to be all in tunnels because we can't go outside because how hot it would be. So it's going to turn into just living underground for the duration of our lives. And so, crazy enough, black people will not exist eventually because the heat from the sun, their bodies have the melatonin in it in their body that made them black, that gives them that sun resistant properties. And that's why much more colder areas in the world like Nebraska, you see white people there because white people have resistance to the cool air and basically no resistance to the hot because their bodies aren't designed for that.
Yeah. So
That's
so
why
true.
cavemen grew that. So one thing especially is there's going to be probably no more, like I said, eventually, like give it like a couple hundred years, like 1,000, no more black people will exist because they're gonna keep evolving over time and become more and more white because there's no purpose of this of having heat protection.
Yeah, kind of like the under like deep sea creatures where they're completely like white or translucent.
Exactly, that's how it's gonna be because it's just gonna be dark.
So true.
It's
So
just gonna
true.
be one dark place. So I could, you know, by like 2050, you know, another political thing. Have you heard about like AI girlfriends and whatnot?
Oh yeah. I've been following that for a while.
It by like 2050 they're saying, which is what like 27 years from now, and
Yeah.
years go pretty fast. And they're saying that it could be legalized to actually marry and propose to an AI girlfriend.
Oh, they just did that AI, like when someone dies, they can get an AI version of themselves talking to like their
I said
friends.
an AI version, like an AI version of like a lost loved one.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
think hugging a screen would be weird because it's not physically them. It's just an ego of them, really.
Yeah, it's
It's really
true.
yeah. It's just like just like this representation of them, really.
Holy
Here you
shit!
go.
It's Metal Gear Rex.
But I mean, I think you may have seen this, but a guy made like this AI girlfriend, and he already had a girlfriend himself, but he wanted to test it. And the life he was having with the AI girlfriend was getting so serious that his real life girlfriend requested him to basically terminate it.
Damn.
because because he designed it after like a VTuber to have like a cool girl, but tries to fit in or whatever ego. Oh yeah, let's take a seat.
Sorry, I don't know if there's a fire entity or not.
It felt like a piece of wood.
Yeah.
I don't know. Anyways, but having the ability, in the internet we live in, I have undeniably e-dated. I tried it out because I was like kind of wondering. Really, I was just kind of wanting to see it out and how it was, but it's nothing good. It's just bad.
Just boring
E-dating is
or
horrendous. It's boring because they're not physically there. They're not there to love you or anything. They're not physically there. You can't hug them, kiss them. You just gotta. It's just pixels on the screen. That's really all they are. And it was like
yeah.
this beautiful Ukrainian girl. Oh, she was very pretty.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
then the second girl I dated, they both cheated on me. First, their girlfriend. Second, they cheated on me.
What? Wait,
And
the
I found
AI cheated on you?
No, this wasn't an AI. I've never been with the AI. This was like a e-girl, like an online girlfriend.
Oh yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
she
I
was
know.
real. She was real, but online, it like within a week or like a month, I was like getting bored because I was like realizing this isn't real. This is a fucking
Yeah.
lie. This isn't. This is our generation, and I hate Gen Z, and I'm a part of it. A part of it, sadly, and so I broke up. I didn't break up. She cheated on me throughout that. Second girlfriend, she cheated on me with this gay dude. Like the second you have like a girlfriend, you ever get a girlfriend, and her best friend's like a gay dude, and or like a straight dude, and they're always hanging out together.
Oh yeah,
That's a red
yeah.
flag, and you gotta.
Big red
It's an
flag.
automatic red flag.
Yeah, yeah.
I was already getting red flag.
I had the same thing happen to me. Kind of like I kind of I wouldn't say dated, but like I supported this girl who was going through some things, and she basically, it got to a point where it felt like she was just using me for money. I think last night she called up and tried to prank call me. It was really weird.
Hmm. So yeah, if the seconds that women start asking for a lot of money, where maybe or maybe you buy them something and they're like, oh, I don't like this because it's not like pure gold, or yada yada, the diamond's not big enough. If they're like that, then that's another red flag. You get away from them.
Yeah, I'll be honest, I've only really had one real relationship where it actually went anywhere, and then she ended up leaving me, and I was like, okay.
But young love is a lot different from when you're older.
So true.
And as per usual, your first girlfriend will not always be your actual wife. It's like some people I know, for one person I know, it was for them. It was his first girlfriend that was actually his wife. And so, yeah, it was like that. That's very lucky that he found a perfect wife. How they can cook and clean, and that's my first girlfriend, which that was online. She could do all that. Like she could literally like cook, clean, didn't care. She was good at everything. But um, the certain people that you really gotta stay away from are the horny people. If you date a girl that's excessively horny, wanting for sex, you stay away from them
That is so
because
true.
what's so special about a horny person? And if you really took the thought to think about that, you wouldn't really find anything interesting besides nothing, because that's a natural human thing to do, is reproduce. But we live in a society, a hookup culture, as people call it, where but with graphs and what I've seen, how body counts are rising with marriages failing.
Mm, so true. I mean, yeah, I'll be honest, probably the reason that first relationship really failed was because it was too much physical and not so much the other stuff, like the emotional side.
So she was really horny and whatnot. And it was like I was through the phase of being horny as well. Then I got out of that. I'm not like that anymore. And this has only been a year. And so I changed from that because once I really started talking to somebody that was excessively horny, I thought about that myself, about what makes somebody special like that. I actually knew there was this bisexual mother. Yeah, crazy. So, um, what I argued with her about her trans kid, and I'll get
Holy
that
shit.
into a minute. But
That's
about her,
quite the package.
yeah, bisexual mother, trans kid, fucked up family. I'll get into that soon. But I she was like she is extremely horny. So she was first. It all began by getting raped by her father or uncle. Let me kill this son. Well, I
Thank you.
guess you're next to that. But she was raped by her uncle, and she enjoyed it. And usually, when you're raped, um, you hate it. It's painful and it's not good. She actually enjoyed it, and so doctors like diagnosed her with this thing that I don't know if there's like a word for it, but she's she's extremely horny, like
Yeah, yeah.
way more than a normal person. And so she's fucked all of her friends. She actually has a friend that is married, and she fucked him as well. And the dude's wife gives her permission to bang her because she herself isn't a horny person.
Yeah, yeah.
And I just find that mind-boggling that you like getting permission. Like I would never. That's cheating. That's not being loyal. Like at that point, he could be having sex with any other woman. Like, and she has a boyfriend that sadly is online, and so they have these like weird like she's also like insane. She goes to sleep rubbing a knife on her body. Um, yeah, it's pretty fucked up.
Yeah, no, that sounds pretty
So
crazy.
and so she yeah, has dates online, and then she says all these things about me being like a virgin and whatnot, just trying to poke fun at me when it's like, what's bad about being a virgin, or like I think it's bad to not be a virgin at a young age
I'll be
because
honest,
you're
sex is
born with it.
overrated. It is straight up overrated.
It heavily is. Like I one time watched porn, and I like within a minute I was like, what the fuck is this? Like I don't find sex interesting. I don't find that interesting. I don't. Like I said, overrated. It's just because everybody wants, because people say, oh, the pleasure you get from it, and they say, the memes when whatnot, they say, oh, you get no bitches and whatnot, and so I think that's another thing about hookup culture and whatnot people do.
I'll be honest, it probably is better just to have no bitches that are not gonna stab you in the back, as opposed to tons of bitches that will stab you in the back.
Yeah, there's a lot of women out here, like in the streets, where they just bang guys and then they date the guy as they're actively cheating on them, and then they're going to social media, cry whenever they left them after blatantly cheating on them, banging other guys, and people will literally support her, and I don't understand, because the society we live in is like a more feminist-driven world. So you see most women, like so many women, just saying all these things like you might have seen it like, what would you rate yourself out of 10? And they're like, oh, I'm a 10, and they look like fucking retard with all that clown makeup on their face, basically.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
But when I argued with her about her trans kid, that bisexual mother, so basically
Yeah.
he's a dude that's transitioned into
How old was the
female.
kid?
They're about the age of me, so I'm like 16 or 15 to 16, and so the surgeries they got done was illegal. So you have to be, I think, 16 to get the top surgery. So to get like breast implants, you
Mm.
have to be 18 to legally get your penis removed to like a makeshift vagina. So your testicles and whatnot to get your dick slit into a makeshift vagina, pussy. And so he also had that surgeries done. How do I know that? I spoke to him about the amount of guys he fucked, and I think honestly I've never seen one like a female for sure, because there's no way he's gonna be having sex with all these boys. Because if I was about to have sex with a girl and they were actually trans, no, because if you do that, if you have sex with another guy, you gay. You are straight up gay for the rest of your life. Like you, and there's like a suicide rate. Like there's such a high rate of suicide because a man cannot live the rest of his life knowing that he's gay because he accidentally had sex with a trans female.
Yeah.
So, I couldn't even put myself to that as well. Like, I'm very homophobic, I'm fat phobic, transphobic, I'm a lot of things. And, people agree with me. So many people in this society are with me besides the people in the LGBTQ community. And
Mm.
I kept arguing with my mother about saying that is a guy, that is a man without a penis, a biological man without a penis. That's basically all he is. And then she was like saying, "Well, that's my daughter if I say so. Your word doesn't go with science. That's basically pseudoscience. That's not like actual genuine facts."
Yeah, I found that. I mean, yeah, I think I agree with you. Like, fat phobic, that actually does make sense. And as long as like, you need to be an adult to make these decisions. You know, these are life changing decisions that you can only make once. You can't go back on these choices.
So yeah, so thing with fat phobic is, I think it's good to be fat phobic. Maybe if you bully them enough, they might actually start wanting to lose weight.
True.
And so, like, they all praise Lizzo for her body positivity, and then I saw it was like a meme where they say, "Oh, when you tell somebody they look like Lizzo, oh, well, you're fat phobic, oh, you're this and that." Well, then why would you praise Lizzo for her body positivity?
True. Hypocritical. Yeah.
Yeah, it's very hypocritical. Like, and Lizzo, I think at one point it made it to like news headlines where she would quit music because of all the fat phobic insults she was getting. Like, bro, like what is it? 4 flaps of skin you got? You need to be losing. This is an option you make. It's an option of you not going to the gym. Go to the gym. Stop eating all the donuts and whatnot. Stop doing
Mm.
all these unhealthy life choices that can cost you many, many years of your life. Like, even, oh, I gotta move. Diabetes and whatnot. Um, this is like, it's a very serious thing. Once you become described with diabetes, it is a lifelong thing where you gotta put like this patch on your shoulder to monitor your glucose. And so you gotta get this injection, I think, once a day, or maybe every 2 days, I don't know. But
Yeah,
you,
it's
you gotta
whenever
be
your
doing
levels
this.
are out of balance.
It's just one additional thing that kind of fuck up your day a little bit more, that you gotta realize that, oh, I gotta do this, when you could be living your life normally, having a job, working, go home, do whatever next day. But no, now you gotta literally worrying about your own life, like your life being at stake, monitor being app on your phone and a patch on your shoulder. And I couldn't, like, sometimes I will eat like some sugary foods like a donut, some chocolate, but I work out. I work out and I eat very healthy. I eat like a lot of protein, like more than I should have. Like I get sick sometimes with the amount of protein I'm consuming in my body.
Damn, that's crazy. I mean, you know, it's definitely like it sucks when it's someone who has the resources to lose the weight as well. You know, like, and they just choose to not to, and then they act like it's
Yeah,
fine.
yeah. Being like one sign of knowing somebody's lazy is them being fat. Like they have a shitty lifestyle. Their home probably looks like a fucking dumpster, like the one they throw trash in. Because like laziness, I'm kind of lazy myself, but like I'm making moves in life. I'm planning on getting a job and whatnot to actually continue moving on in life and be successful and whatnot. There's very simple things that I want as a person to be successful and happy. Just a job, enough money to actually keep a roof under my head and buy stuff that I want, like groceries and whatnot.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it just comes down to what you want to get out of life, I guess. And I mean, if you're willing to not want to try and get certain things out of life, and you're okay with maybe having a shorter life because you're fat or whatever, I guess it's okay as long as you're not hurting other people. Just don't be surprised when people criticize you or get upset and say you maybe not giving the best example to younger people.
Yeah, exactly. And there's a lot of things messed up in this world. Fat phobia and being fat, taking criticism, and then you're criticized for being fat, and then you don't do anything about it when you fully can. I'd rather be a very muscular man than a blob, because if you're a blob, you have no energy. It's just all this excess amount of weight it's not muscle. It's just fat. It's just this additional weight. It's like you're having a bunch of dumbbells taped on your body that you had the ability to get rid of and turn into something that strengthens your body, which is protein.
Yeah, yeah.
I
I
think
mean,
one
yeah.
I'll let you continue.
No, go ahead.
Uh, I think one thing really messed up in this society, which everybody knows about, is OnlyFans.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Uh, these OnlyFans girls are very desperate. Um, I've seen one where I think she's in the UK maybe, but she decided to start putting up like literal signs on like walls to build like these buildings, like a big sign, basically advertising their OnlyFans. Like, this is the amount of money they're making.
it's, it's crazy. I mean, I think it's more when it is an impact on like younger kids, and you're just like you're making these kids think this is an okay life choice and life decisions, and it's like they don't
This is
understand the negative repercussions of it.
like I think even porn stars, Mia Khalifa, everybody might know her, you might not, but
Yeah, yeah,
uh,
I'm familiar with it.
I saw her on Anthony's one, what is it, podcast, not podcast, like an interview, and she talked about brand deals and whatnot, and trying to actually make money out of the porn industry and like getting an actual legitimate job. And
Yeah,
so,
you're screwed once you start down that life choice. You are set.
and yeah, like she chose that when you're in, and she's like trying to make people feel bad for her. And then I look in the comments, and um, some people say "pussy pass denied" when a woman tries to use her beauty to kind of get out of something, and so pussy pass denied. That didn't work, and so people were saying, "Oh no, my life choices I have brought upon myself actually reflecting upon me," and it's true. Like you chose the lifestyle. You chose to try and get cheap with money, and go into the porn industry, which the porn industry is not a good place. I've heard so many porn stars say they get called like whores, sluts, hoes, and whatnot, which that is truly what they are, and they get offended by their own life they've made. Like, yeah, they get called all these, they get told certain strict things to do, and
Mm.
I've never thought of doing the porn industry because what's the point? You know, you're putting your body. You have no basically. It's like it's the same thing as an OnlyFans girl. You've lost all respect for your body. You're showing it online to the internet for all to see. Maybe behind a paywall like an OnlyFans girl, or just on Pornhub for all to see. Let me get rid of these on.
Oh shit. Nice.
But uh, like many porn stars, all porn stars and OnlyFans girls, or yeah, male and female, I have no respect for, because these are people that have purposely made these life choices for a quick cash grab, having nothing to think about themselves. Like this OnlyFans girl, her own son is getting bullied in school to like suicidal thoughts, like that level, and because the kids found out his mom's basically an online whore on OnlyFans. And so these OnlyFans girls only think about themselves. That's truly it. They only think about themselves and all the money they're making.
Yeah, yeah. It's like it's a permanent life decision that will affect other people's lives, not just your own.
It's like I saw one where it was like, oh, what happened to your kid? They were getting bullied because they know you're a OnlyFans girl. Well, she was like, oh, well, they can cry in a Lamborghini. That doesn't matter if they kill themselves. You're only thinking about yourself. If you truly want your kids to be happy, don't ruin your reputation. Don't do all these things to yourself. Don't lose the respect for yourself. You need to like actually think and realize that, yeah, people the closest to me will have an impact on like your own children. If people find out you're the child of a porn star, they're gonna make fun of you. Like, you were a mistake. You were probably in a porno and accidentally came out. You know, and it's a really deep dive on how it is, but
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I think it's a lot of people end up making these choices because the world is a very harsh place and they feel like they don't have an option, but it does suck.
the world. And I think a lot of people might do this because the Matrix out says how you're just sitting there working in a fucking office 12 hours a day, making no money, being like like an android, just wired to do the same thing. And they say, start a business, do all this, become an entrepreneur, to actually get out of the Matrix, make your own money, kind of stop going within the government and whatnot. And so I think they try and escape the Matrix by doing this new respect for themselves. But
Yeah,
I'm
throw
gonna mute
themselves
myself.
away.
They throw themselves away so they can escape this mate. But I'm gonna take myself to bed. It's getting really late for me. We can
Yeah,
probably
yeah, me
talk about
too.
tomorrow.
That was a real
All right.
conversation, dude. Though, appreciate it.
All right. Good night, my friend.
You too. Right. Wow. Wow, that was something, wasn't it? I mean, yeah, a lot of the things I understand why he thinks that and feels that way, and some of it's true. So quite a bit of it is not necessarily 100% the full picture, but it is certainly understandable opinion to have. I did not expect that when I came on here, and I was just in the mood to fuck with people.